Hey y'all, so I just wanted to jump on here with this brief word. So I'm just coming back from church and it was a beautiful service. And so my pastor was speaking on the children of Israel. And if you're unfamiliar with that book, it is essentially, well, it's a few books, if you will, but specific to, he was reading in the book of Numbers. And so the children of Israel was given a promise from the Lord. And I'm certain many of you have been given a promise from the Father. However, in that promise that the Father gave to the children of Israel, he had said, I want you to occupy that land. That land of milk and honey is going to be yours. It is yours. However, in the interim, right, the children of Israel, they were exposed, if you will, to the idea of a promise that seemed like, I don't know, Lord, this is a little big. This is big. This is great. This is wonderful. However, there is someone else that has occupied that promise in that time, right? And so what I want you all to understand in that is the Lord is going to give you promises just like he has promised me, promised you. And so you might think that promise you're not prepared for. You might think that promise is something that you cannot occupy, but the Father is telling you that I am giving you the bandwidth to occupy that very thing. And so I encourage you to challenge your faith. I encourage you to simply say to yourself today, well, Lord, whatever you have for me, but also give me that same faith, that same belief system, that same courage to be able to receive that yes, to receive that promise. You don't want to be like the children of Israel, right? Seeing a promise that the Lord has given, but then you're also murmuring in the process, right, to get to the to get to the promise, right? You don't want to, again, let me reiterate, you don't want to murmur during the pruning season, if you will, while you're being processed, because you won't be able to receive the promise, right, in due season the way you should have, because you're too busy murmuring, you're too busy complaining, you're too busy looking at the very thing that seems as though it's too big for you, but the Lord said, I'm giving it to you. And so I encourage you, brothers and sisters in Christ, right, do not be like the children of Israel when they were ignorant, stiff-necked, right, if you will, lacking of knowledge and lacking in understanding who God was in this season. And even in the book of Numbers, the Lord was talking, for example, let me circle back, the Lord was talking to Moses and Moses said, well, Lord, who do I say that you are to them, right? Who do I tell the children of Israel, like, who you are? And you have to recognize in the season that you are in, who is God to you. The Lord said, I am the I am that I am. Child, listen. You ain't got to tell me twice, Lord. I am that I am is all he needed to say, because he is the one that is, the one to come, the one to follow. He is the beginning, the end, Alpha, the Omega. Listen, understand who God is in this season of your life and go forth, okay? Retain that promise that the Father has given you. It doesn't matter what roadblock is ahead of you. It doesn't matter who said you don't have the capacity to occupy. The devil is a liar. Rebuke it and remove it. Okay? And I encourage you, brothers and sisters in Christ, to allow the Father to do something new in your life today. I love you and I pray that you guys are blessed. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.